So here we've got honey super. I've taken one out, and here is the bee's hard work. Dead bee there. Beautiful, beautiful frame of honey. So I put the frame, keeping an eye on the honey behind me at the same time, onto this stand here, and then using a knife, difficult with only one hand, but just carefully cut the wax off. Now then, if I didn't have a wax press, I'd be trying to cut that as absolutely as thin as possible. Because I do have a wax press, it's not such a worry. And I scrape that off, down into the bucket, which is easier said than done. And we have it. Get all that off. You don't want that going into the honey. It just makes filtering hard. It wouldn't do any actual harm. Turn it over and do the same to the other side. I'm using this carving knife with a handle on it today because my hands have hurt quite a bit after all the lifting yesterday. You know, getting a touch arthritic-y, I suppose, as I get older. And you can see there's some pollen. Bit doesn't matter. If you get too much, it's not a good thing because the frame will moulder over winter, and if you get enough, it makes spinning the honey out difficult because the honey isn't balanced anymore. So that's the process. I do 20 of those, put them in the spinner and spin the honey out. Here we go then, 20 frames into the extractor. Hope it balances. I've got some of these Manleys in there which I don't like, but you use what you got. Oops, shut the roof. This won't go unless you've got that down. And here we go. Quite a lot of weight in there, which is why it's grown in a bit. I think it goes up to 10, but I rarely go above 7, 8, because you just break the frames. That's 3. We get the first dribble coming out. 4. No need to rush. Nicely. It is screwed to the floor, but if you haven't got it balanced, it doesn't work. 5. And I'll let it go there for a little while before I turn it up any further. It's coming out. It's a light honey. I think it's got quite a lot of balsam in it. This is strains that they have just been working. Also blackberry. And a wide range of wildflowers, raspberry earlier in the year before the drought killed it all off. Some very tasty light floral honey. So that's that first spin finished. Got out 2 buckets about. It's nice and dry. I've got it up to 8. So now I'm going to put them back in their supers and they will be stored ready for the bees to use next year. So here we've got the bucket of honey. Doesn't look as brown in real life as it does in the video. And I'm going to tip it into here just to take out the worst of the wax. I'm just going to put that down for a minute. Here it comes. The only only problem with this, with the bellow honey spinner, is when you've got honey that comes out as well as that has come out. I've had to switch it off twice because the sump fills up. And there we go, through into the settling tank. Lovely golden honey. Oops. Here's the process that we do with the wax that we cut off. This is a wax press. It's the smallest one that a bellow do. Here's the wax, pretty dry. Occasionally I stick it through again, but I don't think this lot will need it. Here's the honey that was in the wax dripping out. And here's the wax. I threw a couple of extra bits in. Here's the wax going through at the top. As you can see, it's pretty wet. Of course we do have this, and you can just uncap into that and then hope it drips through. But we never found that it did very well. So we got this wax press last season, and I'm pretty pleased with it. If it's good, when it's good, it's very good. It does vary a bit depending on the wax and the honey and things like that. I'm thinking I'm going to have to put it to a test, perhaps even later today, because I think I've got some heather honey, and we'll see whether it can extract that.